Hey guys, welcome back to Clues by Sam. It's Tuesday and we have a medium one today, December 9th. If you don't know what Clues by Sam is, it's a daily puzzle where you have 20 people, each one may be a criminal or an innocent, and they give you clues to help you figure out who is what. And I'm here every day on the channel doing this just for practice, and I hope I can help you if you get stuck, because I do encourage you to try. There is a link in the description taking you to the daily puzzle, and if you just want to follow along, then we can start right away. Let's go with Freya. Freya is telling us that Oscar is one of two innocents below John. Oscar is an innocent then, and below John there's two other people. One of them is going to be the second innocent, and the other one's going to be a criminal. Now, Oscar tells us that Zena has exactly 4 criminal neighbors. We know that one of the neighbors that's a criminal that Zena has is going to be here. She has 5 neighbors total. Since she has to have 4 criminal ones and one of them is here, the other 3 have to be all criminal. So we have 3 people right away who are criminals. And we don't need Oscar's clue anymore. Now, 3 new clues. One that tells us that Isaac has exactly 4 innocent neighbors. Isaac has 8 neighbors total, so half of them are innocent and the other half is criminal. Steve tells us that an odd number of innocents on the edges neighbor Tina. Where's Tina? Tina has 5 people neighboring her on the edges. We know about 2 of them who are innocents. Either Uma or Zed's gonna be the first one. The second one is Oscar. So to have an odd number, we need 1 more, which means that Zena, the only person who could be the third one, has to be an innocent. And I guess we don't need Steve's clue anymore. Tina now tells us that exactly 1 innocent to the left of Evie is neighboring Isaac. Isaac and Evie share 2 neighbors, but to the left of Evie there's 1 innocent who... Wait a minute. Exactly 1 innocent to the left of Evie is neighboring Isaac. So people to the left of Evie who neighbor Isaac are Barb and Diane, but only one of them is innocent, right? But we also know that Isaac has 4... Just a second. Okay, I'm back. So we know that Isaac has 4 innocent neighbors. One of them is here, and the second one is here. We have 2 more to figure out, but no clues pointing to that, so let's look at Zena's clue. There are 3 criminals in column D. Column D has 5 people. We know about 1 of them who is a criminal. And we also know about 2 of them who are innocents. There's only 2 more people who could be criminals, which means that both of them have to be criminals to total 3 in column D. So we know that both John and Evie are criminals. So only 1 person here is a criminal. Or is it? We have the 3rd criminal here who's either going to be Barbara or Diane. The 4th criminal here. Yeah, we have 2 innocents and 1 criminal here. Okay. Now Evie tells us that Nancy is one of Tina's 4 innocent neighbors. Tina also has 8 neighbors and also has 4 innocent neighbors, which means that the other 4 are criminal. And Nancy is one of those innocents, which means that Gary and Martin are a one or the other because of Isaac. And we also know that Martin is a criminal. Why? Because Tina has 3 innocent neighbors already, Zena, Nancy, and Oscar, and is gonna have the 4th one here, who's either gonna be Uma or Zed. So she couldn't have Martin be an innocent as well, which means that Martin is a criminal and Gary is an innocent. Good. We don't need Evie's clue anymore, do we? Did I read Jones? Zena and Gary have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Gary has to have 4 criminal neighbors then. We know about Martin, he's the first one. The second one is either going to be Barb or Diane. But there's 3 more people and 2 more criminals to figure out. So let's leave that clue there. And look at Gary's. Exactly 2 innocents in row 1 are neighboring Gary. So we know that only one innocent is here, which means that the second one could only be Aaron, who neighbors Gary and is in row 1. Aaron is an innocent then. And now we know that both Isaac and Logan are criminals, because Gary has to have 4 criminal neighbors. He has Martin and someone here who's either going to be Barb or Diane. That's 2. So there's only 2 people left beyond that, and both of them have to be criminals. Nice. We don't need Gary's clue anymore. Isaac now tells us that exactly 2 of the 7 innocents on the edges are Martin's neighbors. So there are 7 innocents on the edges total, and 2 of them are Martin's neighbors. Martin has 1 innocent neighboring him on the edge, who's Freya. There's no other people who could be except Pam, so Pam has to be the second innocent. We don't need Isaac's clue anymore. I guess we don't need Jones either. Now Pam tells us that flavor text. Oh, we gotta look at the 7 innocents on the edges, so don't dismiss this clue, and let's count the innocents. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total, and the 7th is gonna be either Uma or Zed. The 8th, did I skip 6? The 6th is gonna be Uma or Zed, and the 7th is gonna be Barb or Diane, which means that Vince is a criminal. Now Vince tells us there's an equal number of innocents in rows 1 and 4. We know that row 1 has 2 innocents, Aaron and someone else here, which means that row 4 has to have 2 innocents as well, and row 4 has Pam already. The only other person who could be an innocent is Uma, so Uma is an innocent, and because of that, Zed is a criminal. And now Zed tells us that John and Wanda have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Wanda has 3 criminal neighbors, Vance, Steve, and Tina. Where's John? Here. John has 2 criminal neighbors so far, and the only person who could be the third one is Diane. And because of Diane, Barb is an innocent. We are done with the medium one in less than 7 minutes. That was a great one. I almost made a mistake there, or did I? I think I did a good time, and now agreeing with no clear confusion there. And I hope you had a good time as well. I hope I made myself understandable with my explanations, but any questions you have, you can leave in the comment section down below. Or if you just want to tell me how it went for you, if you enjoyed it, then let me know as well. I'd like to talk about that. And I'll be back again tomorrow with more Clues by Sam. See you tomorrow.